Hello everybody, today we're going to unbox and take a close-up look at the Nike Air Max 90 Drift. So let's just take a look around the outside of the box. So in this box is a pair of Nike Air Max 90 Drift shoes, and this pair is the men's UK size 8.5, US 9.5, Europe 43, Brazil 41, 27.5 cm, and it's also in women's US size 11, and this pair is in the black colourway. And now let's go ahead and open up the box by lifting up the box lid, and let's peel back the packing or wrapping paper to reveal Nike Air Max 90 Drift in the triple black colourway. And let's lift up the pair from the box and set them on the tabletop so you have that full and initial look of the shoes before I take much closer in looks at the details. So setting them on the tabletop right there, giving you that initial look at the Nike Air Max 90 Drift. Okay, and just setting the right shoe in the background so it doesn't interfere as we take a look at the left shoe up close. So giving you a look at this Nike Air Max 90 in the black colorway, so completely blacked out. Let's do a 360 rotation so you have that full and clear initial look of the shoe. And now taking a much closer in look at its details so we can see the numerous panels making up the upper and the various textural qualities of the materials. So of course we have the TPU or thermal polyurethane or thermoplastic polyurethane stay parts or segments, and of course we do have leather as well as synthetic leather as well. And with the mudguard we can see this coating here with a ripstop design, so giving you a look up close. And of course the textile vamp or toe box area. And on the mudguard side of things, feels like a rubberized mudguard, and you can see the kind of crisscross or diamond pattern to the surface of that panel. And slowly moving towards the midfoot area or quarter panel, you can see the rubbery textures of the uppermost panel with the Nike swoosh grooved into that design. So just giving you a close top-down look so you can see the different panels and how they layer onto each other. And of course we do have the midsole wedge as well in black, and the mudguard cutout or window with the Air Max branding. And on the inside does appear black with the Nike Max Air airbag right there for the cushioning. And moving towards the back part of the shoe, you can see of course the Nike Air branding on this TPU back tab, and of course there is a pull loop as well or heel loop, and it is retro reflective with that central strip right there. So giving you a look up close at its details. And moving towards the inner side of the shoe, once again we see the mudguard window with the Air Max branding in it, and the Max Air airbag. And moving back towards the midfoot area, once again we see the thermoplastic polyurethane sections of the eye stay, and to give you some sense of the various materials and how they respond to some pressure right there. And back towards the front part of the shoe. And now taking a look from the tip or toe of the shoe and slowly moving towards the back, so we see the details along its length. So we can see there's that central retro-reflective strip for the lace loops on the tongue. And with the tongue, it is thick and does have a medium level of firmness, light to medium level of firmness to it. So thickly padded, nice and puffy right there. And of course taking a look at the back of the tongue, so giving you a look at the tongue label on the inside. And let's pop out the paper stuffing from the shoe for a clearer look at the inside details. Okay, so we can see completely blacked out on the inside as well, and to give you some sense of the lining details as well. So it does have a satin or velvet type finish to the lining right there, as you can see. Very smooth and silky, and with the insole you can see that Nike Air branding in what appears to be a grey or flat silver on the black majority sock liner colour. So right there, giving you an overall look on the inner side of the shoe, and of course with the ankle and heel collar padding or bolstering, it is thick and does have a kind of cushy, nearly memory foam like feel and response to the padding for the ankle and heel collar around. Okay, and of course giving you a look at the aglets or lace tips as well, right there, just for that extra detail. Of course, let's take a look at the sole as well. So it is a rubber waffle sole, and with the Nike branding around the arch or midfoot area. So we're giving you a look at the flex screws and tread blocks and the texture of the sole in black. And of course, dragging my finger and tapping my fingernail on it as well. And now let's do a flexibility bend and twist test with my hands to give you some sense of the shoe's firmness, stiffness, pliability or stiffness. And with the foam midsole as well, just pressing on it to give you some sense of the squishiness or firmness of that foam midsole. And now just straightening and puffing the shoe back in shape and giving you another look at it. Now let's take a look at the right shoe, so setting the left shoe down and in the background as we take a look at the right shoe of this Nike MX90 Drift, and of course we're going to do a 360 rotation with the shoe as well. For that initial look, and it's up close details as well. So once again, that blacked out colorway with that retro reflective strip along the length of the shoe from the bottom of the tongue or eye stay right through to the pull loop at the back tab. And of course we see the Amex branding details on both sides of the heel part or back part of the shoe. course taking a look at the inside details on this side as well. So we're going to pop the paper stuffing out and giving you an up close look at the inside details of the shoe. So lots of synthetic materials throughout, with the ripstop mudguard around the front and the rubberized mudguard around the sides of the shoe, and of course the textile or fabric details for the vamp or undermost panel and the various TPU or rubberized parts of the upper. And with the sole, once again, the black rubber waffle sole. And of course, most importantly, the Max Air Nike cushioning in the heel of the shoe. And now let's take a look at the pair together side by side. And from the front to the back. Directly from the back. And from the top. And the bottoms or soles of the shoes. So that's Nike Air Max 90 Drift. Thanks for watching and happy running!